Good evening, everyone. So today I want to respond to the movie called 50 Shades of Grey, which is basically soft porn, in our opinion, because the society is trying to get people thinking that porn is good and kind of get the sexual society. So instead of having like to watch YouPorn or Pornhub, now we have like a book called 50 Shades of Grey. And the worst thing is that even teenagers are looking at it, and we're getting like people thinking that it's okay to have like masochistic sex even.
Like basically lots of teenage girls who are like crazy about the main character, I don't know his name, Grey, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like what the fuck? I mean, most of those girls didn't even have sexual experience like that girl.
Yeah,
she's
like a virgin.
She's like a virgin.
Yeah, so teen virgins actually make them think that it's okay to have that some freak is gonna come to them and say like, okay, I'm gonna do this and this too, and she's like,
her and
yeah.
Like,
and they're gonna find it hot, whatever, you know.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, she doesn't like it, but at the end, like, you know, that's her fantasy, she really likes it, like, what else she's gonna like, she never had, like, before sex, she doesn't know what's real sex, and somebody loving her, because that guy obviously doesn't know how to love somebody.
Like, it's better than watching real porn, but again, like, books are, like, socially acceptable, and kind of like, you know, everybody can read a book, 50 Shades of Grey, there's like, so whatever, written 18, no like age restriction, but come on, everybody's gonna get a book, but nobody like, is like, especially young girls are not gonna watch porn, you know. So this is like encouraging you, like, they start with the book and then they wanna see more and they end up with a porn and whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
Or even they end up in the porn industry.
Yeah, or they just end up in a relationship that's like that. And I was just like telling you that I can't imagine somebody, like they said, justification for the guy why he's like that, because he had like child abuse and I don't know what. And like I'm thinking people have that kind of sex and fantasies. They like had some like traumas when they were children and that, or like they have like fucked up mind or something. Like no like normal people who are like.
Yeah. But again, important thing to remember is that it's just a fantasy. It's just some author wrote it, like he was, I don't know, watching too much porn and was fantasizing, and now it got popular.
It's a woman.
Yeah, whatever. and now this teenage girls thing, it's really like, no, they think it's real. Like with the Twilight, you were telling me that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, like
teenage girls, they actually believe it's real, you know, and
they like don't believe it, but it's like they would want it because no, now when I think about Twilight, it's like no, like whatever. But I remember when I was really into it, and people are comparing the movie to Twilight. It's like pretty gets into your subconscious mind, and like even then you can't compare Twilight, which is like had nothing to do with like this movie, which is like women abuse basically. Being like that man can do anything to us, that it should be okay, and as long as we like please them or whatever.
And society is getting very sexualized right now, and
because the sexual parts, I mean, like just like the sexual energy is repressed, you know, suppressed.
Yeah. Like I remember when I was really like young, and I had like lots of acne and low confidence, couldn't approach girls, and then like. I didn't have a sexual partner for a long time, and then I had to like release it somewhere else. So I was watching lots of porn, and the porn makes you even like being comfortable in your like computer world, you know, like porn world. You don't want to like come out and meet other women because you're just like comfortable watching porn. Yeah, just jerking in front of your screen. And
we're not saying no, just go and have sex when you're 15, you know.
And the same are right now with this book. Like it's not like watching porn, but I would say it's pretty close to that, you know.
Postimian said that he said he was masturbating to the book or something.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, so society just teaching like be by yourself, you know, masturbating to the book, and it's okay to have like weird sexual intercourses. And just basically taking sex as a distraction, and then it leads to addiction later on.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying. Like, we're not saying now go and with 15 like have sex, but the thing is today, like teenagers, because all the hormones from the milk and that, like I got my period when I was 11, you know, and like I had sex when I was 18, so that's like 7 years where I was already like my body was ready for it. It was like suppressed. Not saying that I should have had sex then, but it's like it's pretty bad, you know. What's normal to get like period and get in puberty when you're like 16 or more, now you're like girls with 9-10 years, you know. So of course there's like suppressed, and then like they wait, which is like normal to wait. You're not gonna have sex with 12. I'm not like recommending that, but like that's how you get also boys and girls the same. Or like religion is the same. Like
yeah, and I wanted to touch on the religion thing. Like in my area, there are like also many girls that they don't want to like have sex before marriage. Is I think absolutely like,
because your area was really,
yeah, it's like really like 90%, more than 90% of people like are really religious, and the girls are like brainwashed that they can have only sex after marriage, and that's where when the guy ends up with porn, you know, because he's just not getting laid for 20 years or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm like saying, it's not a problem like, oh, you're 20, but the thing is that your body's ready for it, and you have the sexual hormones when you're like 10, and you're like waiting till 20, it's like 10 years. It's not like, of course you're gonna have so much sexual energy, and then like people don't learn how to, if they need to masturbate, to just masturbate normally to their thoughts, but they're like, so there's porn, so that's gonna be like more stimulating.
It's a marketing basically. Like big businesses say it's okay to have this kind of to get basically society sexualized, because sex is selling really good, especially amongst men.
You can see it on YouTube as well.
Yeah, but women like look at other women, you know, they want to look like them, and you can see it in movies, you know. And now when you basically have all the book which is sexual, like it's, you know, it's getting really popular. Everybody's going to the movies and everything.
No, we just touched this because we were watching, who is that? Jason Fonger, and he mentioned like he's going with his girlfriend to the movies, and I was just like saying a joke, oh, they're gonna watch 50 Shades of Grey, and they really watched it, and I was like, fucking hell, like there's so many people on YouTube who are making videos about like social moral, I don't know who else. Like,
yeah, it's a very big distraction in my opinion. Like on Cowspiracy, how many people saw that, you know? Because it's not a distraction, it's a wake up call. But yeah, no orgasm challenge.
Yeah, I think no orgasm, it's like really important in this way. People say like, oh, but women have those fantasies. It's like, first because it's suppressed, and then it's like all the orgasms, and they're just like...
Yeah, watch my other video, third part, like porn is addictive.
Why?
Basically, yeah, you basically, in that video I'll talk more, I'm not gonna talk more.
Yeah, but this is getting too long now.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, let me know down below what you think about it. It's 50 Shades of Grey, a popular book that should be recommended to everybody, or just certain age, and why certain
like
age.
I want also to say, like, some guy he has like HIV and that, and definitely for people like that, it's better like to sit home and watch porn than like going and like infect other people, you know. Like for people like that, that's why you have porn and those things. It's better just stay home and that. But not like, but for other people, like, there's no excuse not to find a sexual partner.
Yeah, unless you have HIV,
and
you shouldn't watch porn and read masochistic books. Thanks for watching.